77. That'll probably adjust. But we got futures continuing to sell off into close, starting to confirm a rejection at the upper trend of this bear flag here. It's interesting. We'll see how markets react overnight. The 30 and 20, 10 and 5, all now green on the day. From their start this morning at like negative 200 BPS. I would say that the climb in yields today has been moderately impressive, as has the climb in Dixie, up 50 BPS. USD JPY up 169 BPS at 151.57. So some pretty serious pressure there. We see correlation turning back down to the prior high. Not quite there yet, but getting kind of close. 3-month correlations dipped a little harder. Volatility is not in backwardation now. So we may continue to see that pressured tomorrow. That may pick back and move towards positive overnight. I would say with credit spreads widening and dollar going up, that this situation probably won't last very long. Bond volatility, I don't think we have a print yet for today. No, we don't. Or do we? Is that today's value? Oh, we do. Okay, so bond volatility kind of flat today. Yeah, flat on the day. With correlation down, market up. And VIX correlation is still plummeting. VIX and VIX futures correlation is still plummeting. Big performer today was RSP up 83 BPS. Despite NASDAQ only gaining 40, the S&P gained 53 basis points on the day. The Russell outperformed everything at plus 80, and the Dow kind of held up at 28. I think some stability in this range is desirable into the FOMC meeting. And then if the FOMC meeting is going to be hawkish and JPOW is going to reiterate the Fed's current stance of higher for longer, we're likely to see yields move up again towards the prior high. Also tomorrow, Yellen is going to be giving out the duration and I believe the schedule for the rest of this quarter and next quarter's Treasury offerings. So we'll be looking out for that tomorrow. We also have a ton of data in the pre-market tomorrow. We have a 5-year gilt auction out of England that's going to affect credit spreads to some degree because it's carrying some duration. We're going to have the 30-year mortgage rate, mortgage market index, mortgage refinance index, MBA purchase index, all in the pre-market. Then we have ADP employment change also in the pre-market. That's expected to go down along with the expectation that the labor market is going to soften. Then we have S&P Global Manufacturing PMI at 945. Then we have ISM manufacturing PMI. Both of those are expected to remain pretty flat, up a little. Obviously contraction in either of those would be bad. So, sub 50 is contracting, above 50 is expanding. JOLTS job openings, that's going to be very important, as is ISM manufacturing employment and probably ISM manufacturing prices. So those will all, be influential not only in the market, but possibly on the Fed's decision later in the day, which comes at 2 o'clock. And the presser is going to be at 2:30. Then tomorrow night, we have a 10-year Japanese auction and a 3-month auction. And we'll see what the refunding announcement is. If Yellen's going to push more into longer duration, she's been selling short duration for most of this year. The majority of the offerings have been short duration. But if she's going to push higher up and start selling longer duration, that could substantially affect yields. So that news will be important too. I'm not sure what time it's scheduled for, but it'll be out at some point tomorrow. Thank you guys so much. Everybody have a great night. Happy Halloween. Enjoy your trick-or-treating and slutty costumes. And I'll see you bright and early tomorrow morning. Later, guys.